Hey guys, Phoebes here, and this is a pretty chill night session. I just wanted to create this video before I sleep. It's like nakikipagchikahan lang ako sa inyo, and that actually feels good to me. I'm just sharing what's on my mind. It's like a wind down session, actually. So for today, I just wanted to talk about my top 5 favorite habit hacks or tips, if that's what you want to call it. And these are my top 5 favorites because these are the ones that have served me long term. So number 1 is make the stimuli visible. What I mean by that is, for example, what the habit that I wanted to build was to drink lots of water every single day. I used to be someone na hindi ako palainom ng water. Lagi ko nakakalimutan. It's not in my system to be the kind of person na marami akong tubig na iniinom. If anything, I would like drink more coffee or more milk or more whatever back then. And then I learned from James Clear from his book Atomic Habits. By the way, that's one of my favorite books. Yung make the stimuli visible. So you just gotta see the stimuli. Like, so for example, if I want to drink lots of water, this tumbler that I have, it has to be on my table, and it's something that I'm seeing every single time. Like it's just near my vision. Wala pa akong tumbler nun. So I had to get out of my room para uminom ng tubig. When I started having a tumbler, that's when I drank more. Kasi nandito na siya. Nati-trigger na yung action na drink water. So, plus it's just here. Again, it's just here. So, it's so easy for me to just do it. Like, I don't have to remember about drinking water out of the blue. Like, may naka-ready na stimulate. Tapos, iti-trigger niya na lang yung habit or action in me. So, yeah, it helps me remember what I have to do, what I want to do, which is drink water. One example na naisip ko rin is, let's say you have a goal for the month and you want to stay focused, right? For every single day, you want to stay focused. What you can do is to write your goal on a piece of paper and then post that paper either on the wall or dito sa cabinet, let's say you're gonna post it here. I actually have that. I still have the index card on my wall. That was November, and then I wrote my goal dun sa index card, and I just posted it there. That was November 2024, and it is now April 2025. So it has been there for how many months already? Hindi ko pa siya nahaalis. But yeah, that's one of the examples of you making the stimuli for the habit visible. Coming next, habit tip number 2, and I got this from my friend Mark. Sabi niya, don't let the day pass na you're not doing this certain habit. And I think this pretty much applies to daily habits. Kasi nga, you're not gonna let a day pass na hindi mo siya ginagawa. So speaking of daily habits, it's really more of the routines or the non-negotiables for yourself. Maybe every single day you want to go out in the morning and mag-jog ka for 5 minutes or walk around the neighborhood, maarawan ka lang. That could be a morning routine for you. But for me, morning routine-wise, what has been consistent so far is yung meditation. I really love doing meditation. I'm currently in the season of, I love doing meditation because I love how much it feels when I'm in a relaxed state. It's the gift of just being. It's the gift of just existing. It's the gift of how good it feels to just breathe and just exist. No expectations whatsoever of how life should be or what I should be doing, etc. I'm just being. I'm just existing. And that's really an amazing feeling. Getting back to the topic of habits, tip number 3, instead of focusing on completing yung checklist, yung tracker mo na, shucks, kailangan makompleto ko 30 days. Focus on actually doing the thing and feeling of doing that thing. There's a difference. There's a difference with gusto mo lang matapos na makonsistent ka versus gusto mong gawin yung isang bagay because it actually feels good. Kasi when we're focused on just completing yung tracker na, okay, 30 days, puro may check yung mga boxes mo. If you're just focused on completing, sometimes it comes to a point where parang hindi mo na siya gustong gawin kasi, alam mo yun, parang may friction na, oh, shucks, ito na naman tayo, okay. Parang may resistance. You're not fully welcoming the experience. You're not fully wanting to do the experience. Parang ginagawa mo na lang siya kasi gusto mong ma-checkan yung box for that day. That versus you wanting to actually do the thing, the action, the habit. And then once na nagawa mo na siya, or maybe habang ginagawa mo na siya, you're actually aware of how that made you feel. For example, nag-workout ka today, even if sumakit yung arms mo, sumakit yung abs mo kasi nag-core workout ka, but at the end of the workout, you just sit there with your feelings and you actually feel good about it. You actually feel proud of yourself. And that feeling will reinforce sa'yo, sa mind mo and sa katawan mo that it is something that you actually love doing. And that will actually help you na pag sa susunod mo siyang gagawin, hindi mo siya gagawin just because you need to. Gagawin mo siya because your mind and your body remembers na, oh, this is something that you actually love doing. It actually feels good. You feel proud of yourself. You feel good about yourself. You feel more confident afterwards. You actually feel more healthy when you did this sort of thing. And now, less resistance for you to do that habit that you're building. So yeah, I guess that's my top 3 favorite. We now go next to number 4. Just taste it. So taste, usually pagkain, pero taste, parang pahapyaw. Just like do it for, let's say, 5 minutes. Pag ayaw mo na, you can stop doing it. Pero itong just taste it, nag-start siya actually sa pagkain. Because sometimes when I check the food that's available, nakainin dun sa table, sometimes my mind would go, I don't like it. So it's something to do with the visual plating. Especially, kunwari, menudo, caldereta, etc. Yung mga ganung type of ulam, my mind automatically rejects them. Probably because of like past experiences na I didn't really enjoy yung mga menudo or yung mga ganong itsura na food, yung masabaw, or like not sabaw pero parang saucy na food. So, I'm not a fan. So, sometimes kapag ganun yung ulam sa lamesa, my mind automatically rejects na, oh, I don't really want to eat this. I tell myself, and I use this language, just taste it. Just have one bite, tikman mo lang. If you don't want it, you can stop eating. At least, when I do that, there's 2 possible end results. Number 1, I don't actually like the food and I stop eating. Or number 2, I actually like the food and I end up eating a lot of it. Which is, by the way, the thing that usually happens. Instead of me rejecting agad yung food, I allow myself to, okay, step 1 lang muna tayo. You don't have to go all in if you don't want to. Tikman mo lang. And again, what happens is, I actually end up eating. I actually like the taste na, ay, masarap naman pala eh. And I also apply this language whenever, let's say, nakahiga na ako, I'm actually feeling sleepy, gusto ko na lang matulog, ang lambot ng kumot ko, ang sarap sa pakiramdam, tapos ang lamig ng kwarto. And I just wanna sleep. Pero, di pa nakatanggal yung makeup ko. I still have to remove my makeup. Tapos, need ko pang maghilamos, mag-toothbrush. What I have to say to myself is, okay, 5 minutes lang. Or if not that, what I'm gonna say is, okay, punta lang ako dun sa lababo. I just have to be there. So, I guess, ito na yung top 5. I think ito na yung pang number 5. Instead of thinking of like the whole thing na I have to do, I just think of the next step that I can take. Very similar lang siya dun sa just taste it. Pero this one, instead of like thinking of the whole thing na, I have to do this, and that, I just think of my next step. So, in that example, kanina na nasa higaan ako pero need ko maghilamos. Need kong mag-toothbrush, need kong do X, Y, Z, whatever. I just think of my next step na, okay, need ko lang pumunta sa lababo. And when I'm there, what happens is, okay, nandun na yung sabon. So, kunin ko na lang yung sabon. I'm gonna wash my face. And then, okay, I'm done. And this is also very helpful, especially when I was going to the gym. Tapos yung gym, it's like a 1 hour ride away. Super layo. Super layo, di ba? And sometimes, like, super taas ng friction sa akin. Oh, I have to do a lot of things. Need ko pang mag-prepare ng gamit. Need ko pang maligo. Need kong magbihis. Need ko pang pumunta sa jeep para sumakay. Tapos magbiyahe. There's like a lot of steps that I have to take para lang makapunta ako dun sa end goal. So, what is helpful is yung thinking and just focusing about the next step. My first step would be, okay, need ko lang pumunta sa CR. And then I'm gonna go to the CR. Syempre, nandun na ako, may dala akong mga damit. Sasabit ko na lang yung damit, maliligo ako. Hindi okay na. Next step naman, need ko lang magbihis ng yung gym outfit ko. Edi, okay, yun lang yung need kong gawin. Edi, ayun na, I'm gonna be able to do it. Kasi yun lang yung need ko that time. I don't have to think of anything else. Yun lang yung goal ko. If ayoko nang kumilos after that, then fine. At least, I was able to be in my gym outfit. Now, naka-gym outfit na ako. Okay, next step. Need ko lang ilagay yung mga gamit ko sa bag. If I do that, tapos ayoko na kumilos after, then fine. I'm not gonna do anything afterwards. At least nagawa ko yung next step. So, it just builds up hanggang sa, let's say, okay na ako. Okay na yung gamit ko, okay na yung sarili ko. All I have to do now is to just go sa kanto para sumakay ng jeep. If nandun na ako, nakarating na ako, and I don't wanna go to the gym, ayoko sumakay ng jeep, then that's fine. At least nagawa ko yung step na yun. The cycle continues. Nandun na ako sa sakayan ng jeep. Ano pang gagawin ko? Need kong sumakay ng jeep. And then that's it, you know? Syempre, pag nakasakay na ako ng jeep, pupunta na yun ng gym. And now that I'm in the gym, all I have to do now is just work out. So, that's basically top 5. I just have to think and focus on the next small step that I can do. Tapos, yun lang yung ifo-focus ko. Yun lang yung goal ko na gawin. And then, after that, it just builds up. Hanggang sa marating ako sa actual goal, the thing that I actually want to do. So yeah, so far that is my top 5 favorite habit hacks. These are the ones that have served me long term, and it's one of those tips na, like, ito lang lagi yung mga binabalik-balikan ko. Of course, there are a lot more hacks, principles, or whatever when it comes to habits na I probably forgot, or siguro sometimes na alala ko or baka nagagawa ko rin. Pero yeah, so far top of my mind, ito yung talagang it served me long term. And yeah, I'm so glad I was able to share that in this video. I had fun doing this, and yeah, let me know what you think about this top 5 habit hacks. And if baka may natry ka na sa mga to, or maybe you have like other tips as well na it's working for you when it comes to habit building, I would love to hear all of them. Anyway, that's it for this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!